Hello, beautiful people. My name is Milka, and welcome to Mega Stitches. Today, I have a beautiful setting. We came to the park because the weather is just way too beautiful to be indoors, honestly. I brought all my whips in progress, all the stuff that I've been working on. I took a little trip situation and hopefully I'll put it in there. I went to a little market that, like a craft or a maker's market right before here. You'll see the clips eventually, like at the end of this video. So if you just want to see all my whips, so let's see. I wrote them down, but as usual, sometimes I don't really prepare very well. But I have one new design where I'm going to be popping it here because I don't have it printed or anything. That was very fun to do and to design. I'm not going to go into too many details because if you want to know the details about my designs, you can follow my designing channel, which is Milka's Realm. I only have one video there, but I'm planning to do another video soon. So just subscribe and you'll follow. So, you keep up to date with my designing adventures. But I'm going to put it down below and link in the description box. Anyway, I have a total of one whip. I work I work in only one whip, y'all. I also did two starts. I had one finish and some haul. Honestly, I think I wrote these numbers wrong. I'm gonna be showing you, and eventually I will tell you. I gotta tell you. Okay, I gotta tell you, I got into StitchCon, and that was exciting and kind of intimidating, like always. I don't know why, but it's always like a little bit nerve-wracking, like to go and meet new people, but it's always after like the first day is fine. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And if you're going to StitchCon weekend A, let me know so we can chit chat and maybe get together and form a table. If not, I have never done that before, so I'll just go and see you there and come say hi. I don't mind you coming and say hi, telling me a little bit about you if you have a Flosstube channel or show me your stitching, and that will be so much fun. And then I did wanted to talk about a little bit of Saga app because I mean, honestly, I'm still learning it. I don't know much about it, but I am so happy. I'll let you know after my whips because I got a pattern that I think now I can actually work with confidence. You know what I mean? With the Saga app. I'm gonna start with my whips. First that I have is Lemon Yellow by Carriage House Samplings, and I show you this in my last video. Yeah, I show you in my last video that I started it and I worked on it until I got burned out like usual. So here it is. Let me see, because this is a different a different setting. So there you go. That looks beautiful. So I worked a little bit on the basket. I'm I don't think I had stuff in the house, so I added more stitches in the house. Started the mouth on the top, so and so, and then I was like, oh, I got distracted. So yeah, look how pretty, y'all. It's so beautiful. All right. Then I have my finish, which I have next to me. And I finish Moon Garden oh, by Carriage House Samplings too. Let me see if the sun is not too bright, but I can do this in this very fun fabric, which I really enjoy. Y'all told me to fill up that moon, and I did my homework. So the moon is filled and it's finished. And I was thinking about doing the freebie patterns on the other, the extra pieces of this fabric because I still have a lot. Next, I took a trip to Cincinnati because we had some family members that were visiting Cincinnati, and I can't go to Cincinnati without going to Keepsakes. That's just the thing, okay? So we went to Keepsakes, my husband and I, and he's not a stitcher, so it was awkward for him. I was like, you go wonder, like just go wonder, maybe find some stuff that you might like for you to stitch or for me to stitch. So he was like just asking all the ladies, hey, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know what was his question, but I know I came down from the thread room on the second floor, and when I came down, there was a bunch of patterns, which I'm going to show which ones I picked. I wanted to be good and not naughty, so I was good. I didn't pick that many, but I went to Keepsakes with the intention of finding flaws for the moon for Something Wicked by Sam Sarah, and this is the moon. I've shown you this pattern a lot of times, but I didn't want to start it until it was perfectly aligned. So I found all the threads that I needed. Honestly, I just needed two colors, which was blue and is this blue, and then the yellow on the moon. So in this, I started this and I went hammer, honestly. This is my progress, y'all. Look at that. It's so much. Hold on, I'm gonna kind of stand a little so you can see. is so much progress. I love it. Let me see if you can see it. Oh, wow, look at that, the colors. I started on the bottom. I started with, hold on. I started on the bottom with the pumpkins. Then I went to like across to the right and then started doing these flowers here, right here. Then I did the crows. Sorry, then did these kind of woods thingies, did the crows, and started the the sign, the blue sign. And then I went to the sunflowers. And I love, love, love. The colors are popping up, even though maybe in the lighting that I'm at right now, it doesn't show, but it does pop out. I don't know why. I am in the mood to stitch, I guess like fall. I love fall colors, but I'm not sure. I just wanted to started it, did a little chunk and got bored. And I'm thinking about leaving the filling for StitchCon since I'm going now and concentrate on other things, right? Because that's what we all do. I'm going to show you the the yellow that I picked for. It was with the help of Susan, of course, Miss Susan, the thread whisperer. And this is Threadwork 1114. And this is the color. It's going to be awesome. And then for the banner or the sign is Threadwork 1003, which is this blue that has kind of like some grays on it. And I think it will be perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And I did my own conversion on this, so I'm trying to pick a color and see how it looks in the fabric. And if it doesn't work, but majority of them are working, so I'm just happy with them. Okay. Then we went to the botanical garden and I worked on Victorians across America, the Carson Mansion. And this is a pattern that was gifted to me by Holly at StitchCon a while ago. I think it was 2022. And I haven't worked on it a lot. And it has a hashtag that I joined. I think it's called Vintage Houses. Something Sal. It's gonna be in the description box. But Pam mentioned it and I'm like, oh well, I have one of the Debbie Patrick's houses, which she is not. This is not the only one. There's a bunch, but I have two, and this is my progress. It's looking so nice, and I worked on it on Easter, and it was kind of funny because I was not expecting the, because a lot of people relate Easter with bunnies, and I had a bunny needle minder from the Rebel Stitcher, but I worked on filling the flowers and a little bit of the columns and a little bit of cross. So yeah, there you go. And the colors of this are beautiful. And y'all, the amount of threads I have here is kind of ridiculous because I didn't, when I started, I just used a whole skein, but now I've learned that I don't need a whole skein. So, and all of these thread drops are gifted to me from StitchCon. Lots of memories, lots of memories. What else do I have here? I think that's all for the stitching that I've done. I brought drinks on the beach. I still haven't touched it. Still haven't touched it. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. I need to catch up, but I don't want to. I don't wanna. So I've been distracted. I would like to touch beach rat from the housewife. And I'm gonna show you where is that. This is where my beach rat is at the current moment. And this is a sale that we started with a lot of friends last year at StitchCon, and we were supposed to finish it by the time that next StitchCon comes. But y'all, I don't know. I might not finish it, but this is where I'm at. And it's lovely. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And so I kind of feel guilty because I know I'm supposed to be working on that and I know I'm supposed to touch it more, but I haven't. But now that I am officially going, I now I'm like, okay, you gotta stitch at least get it to half part. I don't even know the percentage of it because I have it on Pattern Keeper. Okay, so the pattern that I've also been thinking about is Moana because this is where Moana is. I started Moana a very long time ago in one of my birthdays. No clue. I don't remember the year. But I've struggled with it because of the half stitches and all the specialty stitches that it has, all the blends. It has a lot. It's kind of like dimensions, but super huge. And I got the pattern in Pattern Keeper and I noticed that it was not recognizing the blends. And I noticed that like recently, and I didn't know, and I actually even stitched like something wrong. So I went on the group, Facebook group, Make It Pink. I'm like, y'all, I need help. What's the best software that y'all use to stitch these patterns? And they said Saga for sure. And I downloaded Saga because I wanted to have the availability to have my designs in Saga app too. But I'm still trying to learn it and see, how it works. But Red Stitchery here on YouTube, she has a very nice tutorial of the Saga app. And I definitely went through her channel, saved the video. I don't know, view the video like 2 or 3 times, and it's kind of very interesting. So I literally like sent an email to the lady, that the designer for Make It Pink, sorry I don't remember her name, and requested if there's a possibility that she can send me the Saga app file for this pattern, and she did, and I have it on Saga app now, and that's why I'm excited to touch it. So that's that. I forget that I have a start. Wow, why did I forget that? I have a start, y'all. I started, ooh, I don't know how to pronounce this. Jaunfenpas, maybe. But this is from the Dia Governor. If you've been with me for a while, you saw that on my birthday, I opened all these patterns, and I was in the botanical garden. It was beautiful. I was seeing all these tulips, and I'm like, oh, I'm thinking about that pattern. And I don't know if you're like me, but if you get to that point that you can't get away, like your mind is stuck with that pattern, you have to touch it. Some people say the pattern is calling me, that this whip is calling me. Well, this unstarted pattern was calling me, and I wanted to, and I did. I started a little bit in the center because the fabric apparently doesn't have much margin, I don't think, and I just didn't want to mess it up, so I just started in the center in this flower right here. And I'm going to show you my start. It's so colorful, y'all. Oh my goodness. I want y'all to see it. Okay. Can you see it there? Oh, look how pretty. It's just so fitting. So fitting. I mean, so beautiful. I love it. Something about this kit, I didn't touch the threads. Like, I didn't do the thing that I did with Jerusalem. Uh, the threads were only used, like, I only had to use one thread. So I just left it how it is because I have to use two strands. This is a 32 count linen, and it's kind of like an off-white ivory, but it's not completely white. I know that for sure. And I've noticed that the feeling feels somewhat a little stiffer than Witchell, I think, or almost to the same stiffness. And I think it's because it has that starch stuff. So I was thinking about giving it a little bath, but I'm kind of scared of the threads. I'm not sure if the threads are color fast. So if you know, please let me know. But y'all, to be honest, I feel like I'm just gonna stuck to it and like suck it up at a cup and just stitch on it like that. It's not that bad really, and I love the feeling of the thread. The thread feels very nice and smooth. So I'm so happy. And that's my start. This fabric is long, long, long. Like, this is rolled up, this is the middle, and is rolled up in the top. It's like 43 inches long. But if you know me, you already know that I say, yeah, I'm going to start with something small. I'm going to keep this small stuff. And then I just end up buying or getting bigger stuff because that's what I like, honestly. Um, Smalls are nice sometimes, though. Okay, what else? Do I have anything else to say? Oh, I saw that the Nature's Journey, let me see, Sal? Yeah, Nature's Journey Sal by Sprouting Loop Line. The second part came out, and my idea is just to stitch the middle moth or the middle butterflies to make it into a score new. And if you haven't like go into Libby or bought your Just Cross Stitch magazine, just make sure you order it because it's a sale and it comes in 4 parts, I believe. Anyway, uh, the last thing that I have is haul. I'm gonna share with you very quick. I don't really usually get haul as much because I have a lot of patterns and I'm on a budget. We're trying to move, so that's going on great, y'all. Moving is lovely. I'm still trying to find a home where to live, but um, as always, keepsakes comes. This is the staple for keepsakes, and we're going to start with the RC Housewife Summer Feels. and it's very pretty. This pattern was picked by the girls at Keepsakes. Well, and my husband was saying like, "Oh yeah, I feel like you really would like this one." So he said that he thought I would like the bird, and he was correct because I actually saw this at Nashville, and I was like, "Wow, this is pretty." And I saw it also stitched on her channel, and this is Birds in Nature Sparrow by Erin Elizabeth Designs. You have to go see this stitch in person because it's just pretty. And then this was an oldie but a goodie. Life is Better at the Beach by Samplers Revisit. Revisit, yeah. It's a reproduction by Daddy or Patty Virgid. I'm not sure. But this is the pattern. I picked it because, y'all, like, is it that obvious? I love the beach. So, life is better at the beach. It's so pretty. And it's so difficult because, like, when you go to Keepsakes, you start seeing all these threads. It's just amazing. I also found this beautiful fabric, and this is a 40 count mason linen, and the color is sewing box, I think. But oh my goodness, this is earth right there. It's so freaking lovely. Um, and it feels nice. It is Swigar base because it has that orange line, and it's just beautiful, like beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I got a little. I think I got a quarter yard. Don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's in my stash. And out of all the fabrics that I saw, this was the one that I liked the most. So yeah, it's pretty. I also got some threads for, where is it? For the frog, for Lily. Hold on just a second. Oh, I may have just put it with the pattern, but I got a green for her skin, and Suzanne and I were talking, and I didn't want her to like pale because I wanted to use this beautiful like fuchsia for her dress. So we picked a more like brighter color. Plus, staying away from weeks, and I think we picked a classic color works for that. And I got some lotion, citrus lotion, and blackberry vanilla. It's very nice. I got some pony black needles, and I'm going to take this to StitchCon because I don't like them. And yeah, that's the extent of it. I don't like the feel of it. Oh, it smells so good. Okay. This is an all natural handcrafted soap and the scent of refreshing cucumber that Keepsake sells. I think somebody does it, um, a handcrafted soap, and it smells delicious. Oh my goodness. And then for Lily, I don't know why, but I have this thing that every single time I go to Keepsakes, I have to buy a bobbin. And I mean, it hasn't happened like all the time, but if I see something that I like, I will buy a bobbin. And these are vintage bobbins, and I thought it was appropriate for Lily because Lily has a little sampler in her hands, and I don't have anything that tiny. So I don't know what size I should have picked. So I just bought like different little sizes of them, and they're they have their stickers on them, and a bigger one like this one is a bigger one. And no, this was another one and I really like this one too. Look how nice, and it feels nice too. And it has an A stamped, A2 here. Not sure where these come from, but it's always nice to have bobbins to put little pieces of cross stitch around, or just to basically like collect them. And then I bought more needles, peacemakers, because I'm running out of needles. And these are one of my favorites, the peacemakers, and I bought in 26 and 28. Y'all, I think that's the extent of this video. I hope that you have enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next time. I'm going to be popping up some video clips of today, and I'm not sure what I'm going to add, but right now I'm going to add some. And I'm going to probably be uploading a lot of videos back to back because during the like May, June, I think until July, it will be very busy for me. So I'm not sure how much time I will have, even though I know I get like the itch and then I'll just start recording something, but who knows. But we're in the moving process. And besides the moving process, like Stitch On is coming. We're trying to be good, not go out, not to do too many activities, uh, and just enjoy the summer, y'all. So If you have any questions for me, let me know. I will be happy to answer. I hope that this video brought you some joy, and I would like for you to go outside. Take your stitching with you if you would like. Get some vitamin D, y'all. Get some sun. This winter's too long to be indoors. So if you can go outside, try your best. People are always curious, and you find a lot of people that will ask you about your craft. And I think we're all good about yapping about cross stitch, aren't we? Love you all. See you. Besos. Ciao.